There are some scary things in life, like spiders, or heights, or having your own personal evil twin. Yes, we all have them. And no, we don't mean you from 5 minutes ago when you hit snooze. We mean a darker version of you who lives in another dimension. Okay, hear us out before you say it's crazy. This has to be one of the most famous theories about our world, even though it sounds insane. In fact, some scientists believe that our world actually has a mirror copy existing, side by side with ours. But the creepiest part is that in this other world, the laws of physics work in reverse. This means that everything we know about our universe would be flipped on its head. And what we see in the mirror is our doppelganger living in this strange upside-down world. Now hold on to your socks because this gets wild. Imagine a world where gravity works in reverse. People could walk on ceilings and cars drive in the air while birds fly on the ground. What about a world where magnets attract instead of repel, where fire burns upwards and water flows uphill? It might sound like we're describing a scene from Alice in Wonderland, but according to some theories, these are just some of the bizarre possibilities that exist in the mirror dimension. So how does this connect to our everyday lives? Well, imagine looking in a mirror and seeing a dark reflection staring back at you. At first, you might think it's just a trick of the light. Or maybe you've been staring at screens way too much and your eyes are playing tricks on you. But then you realize something isn't right. Your reflection seems almost identical to you, but there are subtle differences that send shivers down your spine. Its eyes seem darker and deeper, like it's staring into the abyss of your soul, and you can't help but feel an unsettling sense of dread wash over you. In this chilling scenario, your reflection isn't just a mirror image, it's a portal to another dimension, a world that exists as a mirror copy of our own. But there's a terrifying twist. In this mirrored world, everything is reversed, including the flow of time. What you see in the mirror is not your past self, but rather your future self from a parallel universe. As you continue to gaze into the mirror, you start to see more and more anomalies. The room behind you suddenly looks different, as if you've stepped into a distorted funhouse mirror. And then you see yourself, or rather, your reflection doing something you never imagined possible. It's you, but not you. If you know what we mean, in this parallel universe, you make choices you never considered, live a life you never lived, and become someone you never were. The more time you spend looking into the mirror, the more you realize just how vast and complex this mirror dimension is. You see glimpses of different timelines, alternate versions of yourself and futures you could have had if only you had made different choices along the way. But here's the thing, spending too much time in this mirrored dimension comes at a cost. The longer you stare into the mirror, the more your own reality starts to unravel. You feel yourself being pulled into the vortex of the mirror. Like a moth drawn to a flame, it can't resist. Your reflection beckons to you, promising answers to questions you didn't even know you had. But with each step you take closer to the mirror, you lose a part of yourself, your memories, your identity, your very essence. As you finally cross the threshold into the mirrored dimension, you leave behind everything you once knew and loved. You are now in a world where everything is turned upside down, and you don't know where to go or what to do. You are lost in a labyrinth of endless possibilities, trapped in a never-ending game of choose-your-own-adventure. But wait, there's more. As you explore this mirrored dimension, you start to notice strange and unsettling things happening around you. Time seems to be flowing backwards. You see people walking on walls, cars floating in the sky, and trees growing downwards. You feel a sense of disorientation and confusion wash over you as you try to make sense of this topsy-turvy world. But then you come face to face with your reflection, the embodiment of your doppelganger from a parallel universe. It's a chilling sight that sends shivers down your spine. Your reflection is a dark and twisted version of yourself, and it's here to show you just how far down the rabbit hole goes. It tells you stories of a world where you made different choices, took a different path in life, and ended up in a place you never imagined. You learn about the incredible adventures your doppelganger had, the challenges it faced, and the people it met along the way. It's a world where anything is possible. And you key in help but feel a sense of wonder and excitement mixed with a healthy dose of fear. But then you realize something. Your reflection isn't just showing you this world, it's trying to warn you about it. It wants you to see the dangers and pitfalls that lie ahead and to avoid making the same mistakes it did. It's a desperate attempt to reach out across the mirror and touch the life you once had. As you listen to your reflections, tales of adventure and danger, you start to realize just how precious your own reality is. You see the beauty in the little things you used to take for granted, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter echoing around you, the taste of a perfectly brewed cup of coffee. You start to appreciate the people in your life and the bonds you share with them. You realize that while the mirrored dimension may hold endless possibilities, it also comes at a great cost. To enter that world means giving up everything you hold dear, leaving behind the only reality you've ever known. And it's a price you simply aren't willing to pay. And so you turn away from the mirror, closing the door on the world of endless possibilities. You go back to your own reality, but you're a changed person. You see the world through new eyes, appreciating the beauty and wonder of your own timeline. You realize that while the mirrored dimension may always be there, waiting for you to return, Your place is here in the real world. You embrace your choices, your relationships, and your life. You accept that you can't change the past, but you can shape the future. And you do it knowing that you're not just living your own life, but experiencing a unique and precious reality that's unlike any other. In the end, the mirror dimension becomes a distant memory, a dream you can't quite remember, but it leaves an indelible mark on your soul, a reminder that there are worlds beyond your own, and that there are versions of you living lives you never even imagined. You carry these experiences with you for the rest of your days, knowing that you've seen the impossible and come back to tell the tale. Are you ready to see the unexpected? Watch 5 scary things that can appear in your dreams and uncover the hidden meanings behind these mysterious visitors from the unknown. Don't miss out on this chilling journey into the depths of your subconscious. Click now and let's dive in together.